In this episode, we head north of Singapore into Malaysia for some exciting backroad riding, leading us through peaceful plantations and a waterfall before having an awesome breakfast in a photogenic cafe along a street filled with wall art. Come along with us on this journey of fuel and food in our brand new series, Bikers and Bites. As we exited the Malaysian custom, we took the slip road on the most right and headed to E14, Lebuh Raya EDL. We blasted through the first toll and stopped at an R&R just before the second, a place where we like to both top up and empty our tanks. The bathroom there is air-conditioned, it's got a water hose and soap to wash, even has toilet paper to dry off. My royal butt approves. We continued our road munching on AH2 to E2 and took the Kulai Jaya 252 exit.
Hey bro, finally get to go riding again. Bloody hell, waiting leh.
Yeah.
My visor.
Wow, hey, very cool eh. I only have sunshade lah.
Transitions bro. Now that I have this transition right,
Yeah.
this transition not working anymore.
Good morning all YouTube friends. Really love this full face helmet eh. I think it's one of the quietest helmet I've actually owned.
After like above 40 kilometers an hour, it's got a built-in reminder to remind you to close your visor.
When we got this helmet from Regina, right, we have to run in the helmet so that it's not so tight. I have been riding a few days with this helmet just to season in so I don't sound so much like a duck on the actual shoot itself. So when you ride about 30 to 40 kilometers with the visor up, there's a wheezing sound. But once you close, right, there's a vacuum sound like pop. Oh, very quiet, man. Love it.
I initially thought that the Climb Adventure helmet was going to be noisy. Just now we were doing a lot faster and okay, you know, it's not too bad. I got airflow.
Made a right just after the toll and we found ourselves on the not so long but itch-scratching back road, Jalan Sawah 165. Sekawan campsite was our cue to turn left, despite the GPS screaming, "Turn left, turn left." And we were greeted by a booth with a guy in it collecting RM1 a bike. Just a little further, I thought to myself, and sooner than later, we pulled up into Taman Warisan Gunung Pulai 1.
This is a private, I call it a pool, private pool.
Okay.
RM3 to enter, RM1 for motorcycles, and I think it's RM2 for cars. They got shops, you can buy drinks and that kind of stuff. You can rent your floats and all that. So if you don't want this, you can climb up that road, you get to a gate. From that gate to a viewpoint is about 5 kilometers.
You want to swim, is it?
No, I'm swimming away from the 5 kilometer hike, never mind. So if you are around the area in Kulai, you want to have a quick dip, quick swim, come here.
What's around here? Let's have a look.
Turn left. Just go ahead.
Okay, let's have a look.
I think there's a nice house somewhere in front for pictures.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's kampung area, sure have one.
Oh, that's quite a nice shot of the house.
You go and see.
I want to take one picture.
Wow, after Lombok, you see, wow, now daring.
Okay, back to our initial mission. We backtracked to Jalan Alor Bukit and went through a small town on our way to Kelapa Sawit, Wagga.
Next time I bring my boy and my wife here.
Yeah.
Very nice place for a family vacation and it's not far from Singapore.
Correct, you can drive so easy. But then when you want to come, avoid Mondays because they close on Mondays. For me, I don't like crowd, so I will avoid Saturdays and Sundays and just come on a working day instead. Then you have the whole pool to yourself, which is awesome. So some of you sharp-eyed guys would have noticed that we are using a different comm set from what we normally use, right? This is the ID221 brought to you by Regina. It's a basic comm with a built-in camera, right? Here is some footage of that camera. If you're thinking about getting comms for yourself or for you and your pillion, then this will be a good choice because it only connects up to 2 riders.
We're so fortunate to experience two-wheel freedom. If that sounds familiar, it's a campaign we're running together with DirectAsia. Sign up with our promo code and you will be directly supporting us in making more videos for you. Thank you all and DirectAsia for making this series possible.
This is the way I ride my bike. I ride my bike. I ride my bike. This is the way I ride my bike so early in the morning.
Kelapa Sawit, meaning oil palm in Bahasa Malaysia, a small little tourist destination in Kulai offering murals, art, traditional Hakka food and even durians, was formed in the 1950s by the British during the Malayan emergency. Seemingly untouched by time, the residents here still keep to their traditional Hakka language and traditions.
Okay, let's find the wall of art first. Oh yes, I recognize. Yeah, the streets here, you can see the left and the right. Hey, the koi on the road, interesting.
See the painted koi on the road? There are 26 of them, representing the town with its old name, 26 miles.
Hey, some stuff on the road, some paintings on the wall.
Do you find anything that you like?
I saw Mr. Bean.
Yeah, let's do with the Mr. Bean. I think quite cute.
Nice photo spot. You see the helmet? You know what? The gear sponsored by Regina.
Happy you got your photos?
Yeah, the photo is good, man. We look so handsome.
Hey, where's that cafe that we saw just now?
I think it's here.
Hello, ni hao. Wow, the deco quite nice. Hey, wow. See the clock.
They'll put this kind of plates for children because they're too short and they just like.
Opening hours are from 8 AM to 3 PM, Tuesdays to Sundays, and they do not serve pork or lard. We really like the interior of the place, decorated with antiques. We can see why someone would want to post some IG pictures. Even we took a shot at it. One of their best sellers, the prawn mee soup, was the star of the show. Mr. Lok starts off with frying and blending prawn heads for the broth. He uses many spices including chicken bones, asam paste and homemade chili paste and then boils them for at least an hour and a half. He was careful not to reveal the secret in its entirety. Damn it. But what was very apparent was how flavorful it was. It's like an explosion of flavor, all of which somehow complements each other. He mentioned that the best time to have this dish is from 9:30 AM when the soup has been simmering for about 3 hours. The rendang chicken with rice was with a twist. While very flavorful, it was different compared to what we're used to back home. With many different chili spices as well as coconut, more Nonya style. Even the rice was flavorful with Indian spices, coconut, and even lemongrass. Yummy. It's apparent how much pride Mr. Lok takes in preserving over 3 generations of family recipes.
Wow, how does it taste like? It looks very unique, eh?
Very creamy. That's a kopi openg.
Yeah, the kopi peng.
This is the creamiest kopi openg I've tasted in my life. Wow, shiok,
Yeah, but you try the rendang?
Okay, the rendang is not rendang like we are used to at home. It's a little sweeter, a little creamier. It's not that rempah kind of rendang that we have in Singapore.
To me, it tastes like the Indian butter chicken. Tastes more like our at-home butter chicken.
A little bit like butter chicken.
The good thing about prawn mee, right, is actually not the mee. It's actually the soup.
It's damn good, right?
Very good.
It's like
Actually, this prawn mee is my favorite here. And the rendang chicken, not so much for me, but I think Mark still likes the rendang.
nice one. Okay, so it depends on what you grow up with. Like for me, nasi padang is I whack nasi padang anytime, all the time. Shiok lah, you know, I enjoy this kind of savory foods.
Yeah, he wet nasi padang, right? I wet the chap chai food. That's why the difference.
Chendol time.
The owners took out some placards and guess what? Games! Interactive! Not bad, right? I immediately knew I was hopeless at it because the games are based on Chinese idioms.
I got no clue what it is about.
The one game that I could do was picture matching, but that also sucked. Jalat.
You just need to remember 4.
Y'all wanna bet? First one, wrong already. Oh, 来啊 okay
Bro, remember 4 only, bro.
Okay. Photographic memory.
Photographic bullshit.
Oh, you change Alamak.
4 only, bro. 4.
How to remember, sia? Wow, long time never practice the photographic memory. Cannot. One, two.
Wow.
Oh, cannot remember already.
This is Mr. Lok.
Hello.
Okay, he is the owner of this restaurant. He also started the initiative for the paintings on the wall, which are something we are going to see right about now.
This cafe is actually very well situated. You see, once we're out at the back door, we're actually at the Wall Art Street. So there's a few key pieces here. The first one we'll be going is the Dragon Ball wall art, which you can actually interact with the art. We'll show you what we mean.
Hood? No hood. But anyway, that is made of recycled mineral water bottle plastic. This is all mineral water bottles. And then my kind of like my favorite one, both as the fruit and the drink, durians. Right? Durian, like wow. Look closely. Beer cans, Heineken and Carlsberg. My two favorite. You have to see this. It's a matchbox. It's what we would do last time when we were in primary, secondary school. We catch the spiders, we put the spiders in a matchbox. Then after we come out and fight the spider. These are all fighting spiders.
That's how big it is.
I just learned something, and I think we all in Singapore can learn something from this. Come. So in the morning, what they will do is they will put all the food outside like this, right? You want, you take, you put money. No one is manning it. This is a sign of trust.
So the whole stretch, right, actually from morning 8 to 12, the whole stretch is going to be like that from all the coffee shops. But only during festive season in August or like Christmas, where they have special activities, then they will have flea market.
So Mr. Lok was saying that this flea market is something special. You don't bring money to the flea market. It's like, huh? Right?
What's happening, right?
So you bring the stuff that you want to sell, and then you exchange for something you want at the flea market. So it's like a barter session than buying and selling.
Yeah.
Quite unique, right?
One information for you guys, if you all want to come to take pictures of your motorcycle along the wall art, right, you have to avoid 8 AM to like 12 noon.
Yeah, that's where all the coffee shops will put out their stuff for sale, like what we saw just now. You know, you just take the stuff and you put the money there.
The wall art in Kelapa Sawit is a perfect family getaway with creative interactive art, together with appreciation for talent, time and effort spent by the artist.
So this place has got art, it's got history, it's got good looks, but more importantly, it's got good food. It deserves a 333 sticker. So if you're riding by and you see a 333 sticker by the door, it is 333 approved. Once again, if you like any of the gear that we've been using, if you anything, all the links are in the description. If you like what you see, help us to like, subscribe and share so we can bring you more and more of this kind of content. I'm Mark, he's Winston. See you on the road.